Another hurricane season has just begun, and if history is any guide, it could be costly.
Yeah, one way to protect people and property along the coastline is to build bigger and wider beaches. But CBS News discovered that costs you more than you might imagine. And as correspondent Stephen Stock found out, all of us pay the price.
There's no other place in the world I'd rather live than Wrightsville Beach.
Every 4 years or so on North Carolina's coast, Wrightsville Beach business owners like Jeff DeGroat have to put up with a construction project on the beach. But they don't mind.
This is a necessary program that has to be done in coastal communities for survival as well as safety.
The median price of these properties, $1.8 million, an investment protected by this. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers pumps 100 dump trucks worth of sand an hour through a 3-mile-long pipe. They work for 2.5 months around the clock.
The main disadvantage is cost, right? But the advantages outweigh the disadvantages.
Travel just a few miles inland to Wilmington, where there's an affordable housing crisis, a shortage of some 28,000 rentals and homes.
That's a lot of money to pump sand on the beach. I knew that occasionally they pump sand, but I didn't know it was that costly.
Retired Air Force Specialist Willie Holmes has lived here all his life. He's legally blind and has struggled to repair his home.
It's just totally amazing that any organization or group of people will think that would be the best way to spend money when you got so much poverty around and so many people need help.
In the last 100 years, taxpayers have funded so many beach renourishment projects like this one here on Long Island after Hurricane Sandy that they could reach from Bangor, Maine to Miami and back again.
Long Beach on Long Island, New York is an example of what can happen when there's no beach renourishment.
So the entire island
Underwater.
Yep.
After Superstorm Sandy destroyed more than 1,000 homes here, the Corps renourished and built up the beach.
What we found is that where you had a stable, well-maintained beach, berm, and dune system, the damages were extremely less than where you did not.
To do that, total cost to taxpayers after Sandy, $111 million. And CBS News calculated that over the last century, federal taxpayers have funded more than 2,500 of these projects, costing more than $10 billion nationwide.
From a public policy point of view, is this a good use of tax dollars? I would say no.
Andy Coburn leads a team of scientists at Western Carolina University concerned about the policy. Who pays and who benefits?
I would say there is inequitable distribution of benefits and costs. Is this literally pouring tax dollars on the beach only to see them wash away into the ocean? Well, I don't know if you can see the sand flying away in the wind.
He sees two solutions. Beach property owners pay for the sand, or strategic retreat, allowing some beaches to erode and homes to be lost.
Why are we spending public money to protect somebody's private, risky investment?
Stephen Stock, CBS News, Wrightsville Beach, North Carolina.
Now, Congress ultimately approves funding for all of these projects. In the last 30 years, data from Western Carolina University shows that Massachusetts has spent nearly $21 million on 23 beach nourishment projects.